Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something pretty different. I'm going to be attempting to recreate Hytale in Minecraft, and if you don't know what Hytale is, you should definitely go check it out right now because it looks awesome. It is pretty much a Minecraft 2, and I'm going to be showing you all the mods that I will install along with the texture packs and shaders I use. So anyways, let's go ahead and start the video. I'd like to start off by saying that this is not going to be perfect. If it was, there would be no reason to make the game, and the developers of it would have just installed some mods and had their new game. So I'm going to get as close as possible. However, it won't be the exact same game, but it should still be pretty fun. To start things off, I'm going to be installing a first-person render, and while we don't really know if you'll be able to see your own body in this game, I still think it's a cool effect and it just might make it into the game, so I'm going to do it anyways. And after that, we will be using a biome bundle to create our world, and I'm going to be using this over other biome generation mods just because I think it looks closest to the actual trailer, and it also generates some structures in your world, which the game seems to do. So overall, I think it most closely matches what you see from the Hytale trailer. The next mod I'll be installing is dynamic trees. As in the trailer for Hytale, you can see that the trees actually do in fact look pretty similar to these in the way that the branches come off of the tree and get smaller, and I think the effect is pretty similar, which is why I will be using it. Up next is the streams mod, and Hytale is described as having flowing rivers, so this mod pretty much just fits perfectly, and the effect is also really cool because the tunnels dig through the ground, and overall it's pretty much just a mod that should be a part of this pack because it is most likely going to be in the game. After that, we will be installing the better foliage mod, and this is another mod that you can see appears very similar to the effect in the trailer, and although I think the trailer's is just a bit better, this mod will come very close, and overall it definitely needs to be a part of this pack. In the better foliage settings, I changed grass density from 64 to 16 because I thought this more closely resembled the looks of the trailer, and I also changed it so logs are not round because, again, in the trailer, the logs on trees appeared to be square. Now I'm going to install some mods to add weapons and magical items to the game, and to do this, I'm going to be installing Electroblob's Wizardry and the Dot Hack Weapons mods. And these mods will definitely fit in well because Dot Hack Weapons adds hundreds of new weapons to the game, so it adds a whole lot of variety, while the Wizardry mod adds magic to the game, and overall it'll fit very nicely. For the texture pack, I'm going to be installing Conquest Reforged, and I think this is probably the best looking pack I could find that matches up to the trailer, and I actually counted the pixels on the blocks in the Hytale trailer, and I believe they were 32 by 32 blocks, and this is the same thing with this texture pack, so overall it matches up very well. And after that, I installed the Werrus shader and used the baseline version, so the lowest version you can get, and this one I think looked pretty good, and it didn't have shadows, which is actually what I was going for because in the Hytale trailer I did not see any shadows, so overall I liked the effect of these two combined. The trailer for Hytale also displayed several interesting creatures in the game, so I decided to install Lycanite's mobs because this adds many new creatures to the game, and some of them even slightly resemble, I guess, some of the mobs from the trailer, so that is why I went with this mod. Up next, I'm installing the Conquest Reforged mod, and as you could probably guess, this mod is a companion to the resource pack we are using, and this mod really just adds a whole bunch of new items to the game which you can build with, which will hopefully give you some more variation to your world, which the trailer seems to have. The next mod I'll be installing is the Animania mod, and I'll be installing this mod simply because I think the mobs from it look a whole lot closer to Hytale than the mobs from vanilla Minecraft, and also adds a bunch of new creatures to the game anyways, so overall it's just definitely a mod we should be using. One of the first two aquatic mods I'm going to be installing is the Just a Few Fish mod, and as you could probably guess, this mod puts some fish in the water for us, and the trailer for Hytale definitely shows a whole lot of fish in the water, and while I don't know if we'll be able to get that kind of diversity, this mod is at least a good step. The second aquatic mod I'll be using is the Coral Reef mod, and as you would probably assume, this mod is going to put some reefs in the water for us, and while they're not as good looking as the ones from the Hytale trailer, they're at least something. In order to get some birds in the game, I installed the Exotic Birds mod, and the Hytale trailer definitely displayed a whole lot of birds in it, which is why we needed this mod installed, and this mod adds over 30 birds to the game, so overall, it's definitely a mod that is very necessary to this pack. One of the last mods we'll be installing for this pack is the Block Craftery mod, and this mod will allow us to create some of the slopes that you see in the trailer, and it actually works with all the other mods that I have tested, so you can apply pretty much any texture to these blocks, and overall it is a very helpful mod and gets us quite a bit closer to the look of the trailer. The last mod I'll be installing is the Familiar Fauna mod, and I just wanted to install a mod that adds a few more animals to the game because in the trailer you see some deer and this mod has that. So after installing that mod, let's go ahead and see what this whole thing looks like. concludes this video, and if you enjoyed watching this and would actually like to play with these mods, I'm going to upload this mod pack to Curse so you can install it from there. And if you thought I missed any mods, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I would definitely appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.